We begin the Rizzo Report with the latest as far as the leading candidates for the Cy Young Award in both the American and National League. At least this is done by MLB.com. This is what they think. We'll start first in the junior circuit. Really no surprise here. Shane McClanahan has a comfortable lead over Nathan Eovaldi, who's been absolutely tremendous with the Rangers. Garrett Cole, Framber Valdez, and Sonny Gray rounding out the rest of the top five. McClanahan raised his record to 9-1 yesterday. He's the first 9-game winner in the majors with his 2.02 earned run average. It's the second best in Major League Baseball behind Bryce Elder, who has a 1.92 ERA. But Nathan Eovaldi has been the hottest pitcher in the world lately. He's 6-0 with a .68 earned run average with a 153 opponent's average against. That's over his last 7 starts. Overall, Eovaldi's 8 wins are second in the majors behind Shane McClanahan. Sonny Gray, though, I don't think we're talking enough about him. His record is just 4-1, but he could be among the league leaders in wins if the Twins had just scored some runs while he's been pitching over the past month. He hasn't gotten a ton of run support. His 2.15 earned run average trails only McClanahan and Eduardo Rodriguez in the AL. He has also allowed just 1 home run in his first 67 innings. How does the National League look? Well, I can tell you, we just talked to Torey Lovullo. He has a good 1-2 punch. Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly. Zach Gallen leads Spencer Strider. With Marcus Stroman, he's in third. Mitch Keller and Logan Webb, they're rounding out the rest of the top 5. Now, here's some advice to the rest of the majors. If you're absolutely going to have to face Zach Gallen, don't do it in Chase Field. Gallen is 6-0 with a .96 earned run average in his first 9 home starts of the season. And he's hard enough to beat overall, not just at home, but overall. 7-2 with a 2.75 earned run average. In second place, as far as the leading candidates in the National League is concerned, Spencer Strider. He's second in the 2022 National League Rookie of the Year voting, and he is proving that was no fluke when he was second in that voting. Strider started his sophomore season at 6-2 with a 2.97 earned run average. He has struck out an incredible 113 batters in 69.2 thirds innings. That's a 14.6 strikeout per 9. Nobody, not even the great Nolan Ryan, has ever qualified for the ERA title with a strikeout 9 rate that high in the history of baseball. In third place among the top 5, Marcus Stroman. Remember, he can opt out after this year. He's going to be one of the most sought-after pitchers at the trade deadline if the Cubs do fall out of the race. He's 4-0 with a .93 earned run average in his last 4 starts, including a no-hit game against the powerful Rays lineup. So whatever has gotten into Marcus Stroman, it is working. He's actually been pretty consistent over the last few years, but there's something else elevating his game this year. Speaking of elevating your game, Luis Arraez, amazing what he has done so far for the Miami Marlins. The Marlins have won 8 of their last 10 games, and the big reason is this guy. Arraez is hitting .526 with 11 RBI over that span. Overall, he raised his average to .399. Now, this is where Chris Russo starts to pay attention. Since Ted Williams hit .406 in 1941, only 4 players have hit at least .380 in a season. Look at this list, you guys. Tony Gwynn hit .394 in 1994. George Brett, .390 in '80. Williams himself hit .388 in 1957. And Rod Carew had a .388 average back in 1977. So, Chris, I want to bring you in here now because we go back into history, and that's where your ears start to perk up because you like it. Luis Arraez is having a ridiculous season. We talked about it yesterday, which milestone was going to be more likely. Pete Alonso hitting 60 home runs or Luis Arraez finishing the season at 400 or better. Most people, like yourself, thought Pete Alonso, but you have to be impressed with what Arraez is doing.
100%. But if you're going to hit 406, you need to be way ahead of 400 and the pace once September starts. Because if you are fighting to get to 400 once September starts, the pressure, the wear and tear of the season, fewer pitches to hit, that's going to hurt you. So if you're ahead of the game, then you can sort of pace yourself a little better and get to that 400. It's hard to climb to 400 that late. So you need to be over it by the time September rolls around. And we shall see if Arraez can get to that point. I think
that is fair.
Go ahead.
It's only June 6th, so we do have some time before we get to September. But I wondered what he was going to do when he went from the Twins to the Marlins. I mean, remember last year he won the batting title. So to go to a different park, different division, different league, the whole deal, and he's proving that last year was not a fluke.
100%. He's a heck of a player. It's a good trade for both teams. I mean, right now it looks a little better for the Marlins. The Twins got the pitcher than it does for Minnesota, but he has really helped them. He's had a tremendous year right from the get-go. This is not something that just developed last couple of weeks where he's been an incredible tear. He's been good right from the get-go. Now, listen, and the Marlins, as you alluded to there in the brushback, they're 4 or 5 games over 500. The National League last couple of spots for the postseason are not going to be that high with the win total a la the American League. It looks like you'd be anywhere between 83, 85, 86 wins and you can get in. And maybe the Marlins can do that. They did that in the pandemic year when they only won 31 in the 60-game season, but they got in and beat the Cubs. So maybe they can do the same thing here. So, win less, not win a ton of games when the National League is down and get in. But as far as the 406, I mean, listen, Brett 390, Karui mentioned, and of course Gwynn. Gwynn did it was that 94 that you said for Gwynn? Was that 94? I was, right?
Yes.
So Gwynn did it and remember, they stopped baseball, and that was only after, that was the strike. So he didn't get a chance to finish. And they would have counted that 400 if he was there on August 11th of 94, which would not have been the same thing. Because it's a lot harder to maintain that 400 batting average in the last month of the season than it is in midsummer. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's better for Gwynn. He didn't do it because, in my eyes, as a sports fan, it's a lot easier to hit 400 in 111 games than it is easier to hit 400 in 162 games. So, from that standpoint, it's actually a break. But I think Arise has to be well ahead of 400 to be able to hit 400 the last 2-3 weeks of the year.